In Revelation chapter 3, there are Philadelphia and Laodicea angels quite near to each other, though they are quite different characters and faiths. God will spit out one of them and wouldn't remember even its name anymore. But the Philadelphia angel is the most honorable and the best one. It hasn't any critical remarks, but it has guarantees and powerful promises. That's why we really want to come out of Laodicea period to Philadelphia and to finish our life on the rise, not on the peak. Now it is necessary to beat the nations, because they become stupid. The people on the earth are very silly and degradation of society is going on. We are living in a very hard and cruel period, the time when even Lord's chosen people may not resist. But for the sake of His chosen people, however, Father will reduce those days. At the first look, it seems that everything is well. People are building, marrying, divorcing, traveling, and it seems that everything's okay. But those who are spiritual can see, however, the beginning of the diseases that may destroy all mankind, and very quickly, all mankind on the earth. Those who are priests, guards of Lord's house, Kohens, the Levites, the prophets, the apostles, the pastors, the teachers, the evangelists of the New Testament, all of them have responsibility to keep this earth from decay. We are like salt that can protect from decay. Salt is a powerful stimulator for the society. If salt loses its saltness, the society is coming to its death, where Sodom and Gomorrah come instead. Pay attention, by the way, that there were Sodom and Gomorrah around Lot, but there were always holiness and quietness around Abraham. You will never notice something like Sodom's life around Abraham. Really, Abraham, our grandmother, was set up by God as a best model for all believers in the history. Of course, Yeshua has exceeded Abraham. Today, Lord gave us many gifts and many abilities, so that I think will be shameful to excuse before God's throne that we had no time because we knew that Lord reaps harvests where He didn't sow and gathers crops where He didn't scatter seed, so we hid Lord's money in the ground. Look, here is what belongs to you, Lord. We must avoid such acts. That's why our aim is mobilization, activation and implementation of all God's plans. Today I have passed an intensive course of Hebrew, so I will pronounce correctly the word Galgal. The vortex in Hebrew means Galgal, and Galgal is incorrect Russian pronouncing, such as Jesus instead of Yeshua. That's why we shall say Galgal. It is a fire vortex motion of wheels full of ice. It's a motion of four main gods, cherubs, on whom stands the throne of God and His glory. Now Lord is going to start this Galgal in its full force during these last 3.5 years. We know about it, but we must make the efforts in order to see it. It's time for really dedicated people now who are thirsty and hungry. It's time for people who will come into God's river completely. What is the river of God's will? We shall begin with this. You may draw on the paper two parallel lines. as the river channel, and right inside it the river of God's will. It's like the riverbed. You see, any river has its channel and sides. The river of God's will is flowing now. The question is where I am. There are three possibilities for it. The best choice is to be inside the river, when I am flowing according to God's will and I don't jump out to the riverbed. No worldly things are interesting for me anymore, but I like to live inside the river as a real fish. I don't want to come out of the river. There are some dedicated people already now, for 100% dedicated. They are coming into this river step by step, so as it is written in Ezekiel 47, that the water comes first to the ankles, then to the knees, to the waist, and then becomes very deep to swim in it. Such people are the hell with this river. The next group of believers are outside the river of God's will. They are flesh Christians. They are standing on the bank of the river and looking what is going on there and criticize. They like to observe what is happening in the river. They are out of God's will and their way passes near the river, but they don't come into it. There are some other people who enter the river for a while and then go out of it. Sometimes they are in God's will and sometimes they are out of it. The scripture calls them hesitating. The question to everybody now is, where I am. We need to have a clear answer. It's not about where I want to be, but where I really am. If I am out of God's will, I make the decision to move completely into God's will from now on, because the God's will is good, pleasing and perfect. If you are living doubtfully, make a decision to stop rushing from one side to other side, but choose your own way. You need to have one God, one command, one authority, one power, one kingdom, one interest, and begin to live inside God's will according to interests of the heaven kingdom. There are many flesh and weak prayers now, and we can see where this man is. The prayers of those who are living in God's will have foundation on the rock of God's word. Such prayers are from the Holy Spirit. It's a prayer of the Holy Spirit. They are perfect and excellent. Yeshua, God's Son, prayed just such prayers when he was on the earth. If man is out of God's will, look what he is praying about. He mostly asks God to give him one or another. He prays about his needs for hundreds times a day, about the money, about the diseases, and so on. Such people are running on the bank of the river asking God's mercy. Those who live doubtfully, they are coming into the river and say, "Oh, how perfect was the meeting! Oh, how full of spirit was our rabbi! Oh, how excellent brother arrived from America, prophet! Oh, wow!" The question is, when you yourself will become the river? The life in the river is the life in the absolute and perfect God's will. It's a life in His complete authority and power. It's a life in victory and winning. It's a life in happiness, full happiness. Be happy always. You don't need to command such man to be joy, because he can't be joyless. The river fills him. The river flows inside us out of our womb, from our spirit. Now let us read Jeremiah 29, 11 and 13. Then you will call to me, you will come and pray to me, and I will answer you. You will seek me and you will find me, because you will seek me with all your heart. Amen. It's an order, a command and a law that makes us to act. God says us that if we perform the action, we shall see the result. You will go to me, it's our action. You will come, it's our action. You will pray to me, it's our action too. And I will answer you. It's God's action. So this is the law of actions and initiatives according to man and God together. You will seek me, it's an action, and you will find me because you will seek me with all your heart. It's the main requirement for us. If I have heard it, I must go to Him. I must go to the place where He wants to meet with me. My secret room is the place of my meeting with God. This law makes me to act and to initiate the law.